Hello, Lord Frost here again. This, for those of you going to bloodstock, this is prep video number 3. Now, this is something that I was thinking about the other day, and I thought, this is actually very important. Right. When there's a band playing on whatever stage, let's say, for example, the Roy James Dio stage, the main stage, and there's a band that you don't like, instead of shouting at them, heckling the band, calling them all sorts of horrible names, if you do that, you'll upset the fans of the band that they're watching. And the last thing you want to do is be surrounded, let's say hypothetically, the band on the stage that you don't like, and you're giving it plenty, projecting your voice of you basically don't like the band. But bear in mind, you're surrounded by fans of the said band. So, if you do that, you're going to upset a lot of the fans. It's not a wise move. So instead of doing that and being negative, do something that's a bit more positive and constructive. When there's a band playing on whatever stage that you don't like, instead of wasting time heckling them and upsetting their fans, that's the time to go off and do something else. For example, when that said band are playing and you're not into them, go and have a beer or a bite to eat, have a wander around the stalls, or go back to the tent and chill out. Much more constructive, and that means that everybody's happy, because there's nothing worse than you're standing there watching a band that you really like and some idiot is giving it plenty, giving them verbal abuse. I've seen it happen at gigs and festivals in the past, and I also remember the Gobstopper incident back in 2009 when Cradle of Filth were on the main stage, and somebody who didn't like the band threw a gobstopper from quite far back onto the stage, and it hit one of the guitarists and injured him. He had to be taken to hospital. That situation is forever tattooed on the inside of my head. That was disgraceful behaviour. Whoever did it, they were lucky they were never found, because they would not have survived that moment, because a large crowd of angry metalheads, angry Cradle of Filth fans, which there were plenty at that time, would have got the person and dealt with the said person appropriately. I'll never forget it, and it was just horrible. It was just a disgusting behaviour. And when you've been to as many gigs as I've been to over the years, my next one will be gig number 650. You know who is a heckler, shall we say, who doesn't like said bands. Why do these people even bother going to gigs? It's just a gross waste of time heckling a band. If you don't like them, do something else. And if you think the lineup for Bloodstock this year is poor, don't go. Lots of people like the lineup for this year. I think it's very good. A lot of good bands playing. I mean, come on, you get Judas Priest headlining outside. That's a rare occasion in the UK. And it's going to be very nice being able to say that I've seen watch the classic trilogy of the classic metal bands, as in Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden and Judas Priest, because I've seen both Black Sabbath and Maiden at Download back in 2016, or I should say Download. Very wet that weekend. Anyway, another thing that I was thinking about was at Bloodstock. It's a very safe festival. Loads of security about. They're not to be feared. They're there for your own safety. If you've got an issue or a problem, go to them. That's what they're there for. They're employed there to make sure that you have a good time and make sure that everybody's safe. And it also means that anyone that is a rotten so-and-so, as in doing things that they shouldn't be doing, will get removed and dealt with appropriately, as in put out the festival. I've seen it happen twice, and it was funny to see it happen, but the circumstances that caused it was shocking and revolting. And I've seen some revolting things at Bloodstock over the years. Just people doing silly things. Some white clatty folk. Anywho, I won't go into that. But yeah, the security folk are very nice. They're from all over the UK, so they don't bite. It's not like other festivals where, they're to be feared. Nonsense. The security and also the other members of staff, loads of staff on hand to give you a hand with whatever queries you've got. Also, the selection of merch stalls is pretty good, where you can get all sorts of stuff: t-shirts, CDs, records, patches, usual. Price wise, it's reasonably priced, average for a festival. I mean, 25 quid for a festival shirt is about the average these days. Other shirts, 10 to 15, depending who it is, what band, what design. So yeah, it's good fun. Also, there's loads of other things to keep folk amused at the festival. Various bars, and I think there's a Red Bull bar, and there's the Kraken, which is the rum. It has a wee bit of kind of bar area near the main stage. There's also a signing tent, which if your favourite band is doing a signing session, you queue up and get your stuff signed. I've done that many times over the years. It's good fun. Good way to catch up with friends who are in bands that are successful. Also, another thing is travelling to the festival. Now, my friends and I are travelling via Big Green Coach. I've used Big Green Coach for a few years now. Affordable, comfortable buses, comfy seats, and it's a very relaxing journey, and it's good fun as well. And yeah, it's a good way, it's an easier way to travel, so that means that you don't, if any of you decide not to drive to the festival, doing it that way or using an equivalent thing of Big Green Coach means that you don't have to worry about driving back. Coaches are there for that purpose. Anyway, hopefully this will have been as helpful as the other videos, and this is my last video on bloodstock prep. So for those of you who are going to the festival like me, enjoy it. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Have a blast. Remember, with any comments, send them to me, and remember to subscribe as well. So thanks very much. See you later. Bye.